They're a top target for former President Trump, arguing aggressively to put the brakes on the Biden administration's support for electric vehicles.
There's a problem. They're very expensive and they don't go far. They're going to be made in China, every single one.
The former president hoping to boost his appeal in the traditional automotive hubs of Michigan and Ohio, where there's anxiety that more EVs mean fewer high-paying union jobs. Mr. Trump attacking President Biden's pledge that half of all new vehicles sold in the U.S. by 2030 will have zero emissions.
I'll terminate Joe Biden's radical plan to kill Michigan's economy by repealing his insane electric vehicle mandate.
But despite comments like those, the domestic EV industry is booming, including here in the critical battleground state of Georgia, which has added more than 27,000 jobs in the industry since 2020, including at facilities like this one just outside Atlanta. Ascend Elements plays a critical role in the EV supply chain, recycling spent batteries, then selling back the valuable metals within for reuse. So when I look at this, I just see scrap. What do you see? Dollars. Battery recycling at this scale used to be done only in China. How much of this industry can be done entirely in the United States in the future?
Well, all of it can be. It's a question of if we decide to.
Ascend employees, including Trump supporter Chris Bryant, largely shrugging off the former president's attacks on EVs.
I think EV cars will be the future of America.
The Energy Department says 60% of new battery and vehicle plants are planned for red states, including a new Toyota plant in Kentucky and a Hyundai EV plant in Georgia. But electric vehicles have had a rough few months. Automakers, including Ford and GM, announcing they will scale back or delay EV production. Tesla recently announcing layoffs as demand for EVs has dropped. Still, this Hyundai EV plant will bring 5,000 jobs to the district of Republican Buddy Carter, who considers himself a supporter of Donald Trump and EVs. How do you square the way he trashes that industry with your support for it in your district?
Well, you know, look, the president and I may have some different views on this particular subject, and I believe that people want to see EVs and they want to make sure that we're manufacturing them here in America. That's very important, but it can't be forced upon it. It has to be market driven.
Leaving the future of EVs at the center of the national political debate, even as the industry shifts gears. Garrett Haake, NBC News, Covington, Georgia.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.